Tomorrow night, when Monday night is over between the Bears and the Steelers, Chris, that means we are exactly halfway through the season. It goes fast, right?
It does go fast,
okay.
yes.
So since we are almost halfway through the season, we figured it was a good time to hand out some mid-season awards, individuals on the field, some coaches as well, some rookies. So let's start with the MVP, and this is an interesting choice that we'll get to because of what happened tonight. But according to PointsBet, Tom Brady is the favorite. Josh Allen had a tough day. He's just behind. Kyler Murray didn't play today. Stafford, we'll talk about him in a moment. Dak Prescott. It was not a good thing to be on this list.
No, it kind of seemed like the kiss of death right there,
yeah.
right? Today, it definitely did. I mean, Josh Allen, Murray, Prescott, nothing good. Stafford is my pick to win the MVP. But, of course, yes, it was not a good night. I know that. But, again, I'm not going to just make a reaction off of one game. He's been phenomenal throughout the whole year. He's made the Rams a different football team altogether because it doesn't have to just be about running the ball and bootlegs. I know it didn't look like that way against the Tennessee Titans tonight, but his touchdown to interception ratios is about as good as anybody in football. His quarterback ratings have been as good as anybody in football. He still makes a ton of plays and big throws in the pocket. I mean, did everybody just think the Rams are going to be 7-2 and have this type of offense with Matthew Stafford? I remember hearing a lot of people like, whoa, now we'll see what Stafford's all about. I don't know.
You were on it right away, though.
Well, yes.
You were as excited as anybody.
Thank you for giving me that. Yes, I was excited for it. I think it came to life even faster than I expected. And again, I know tonight was Strugglesville for Matthew Stafford. He did some dumb stuff tonight. There's no doubt about that. But for the season, he's been pretty on point. I'm
going to guess we're going to see what he said after the game, that he had pretty good accountability for what happened with the offense.
He usually does.
Here he is.
Can you take us through those 2 turnovers?
Yeah, I mean, the first one, guys got a hold of me. I got to do a better job probably just falling on that one or, throwing it over Robert's head maybe earlier. Was trying to maybe get back through it, but can't have that. I basically spotted him 14 points. I mean, can't do that in the NFL, especially against a good team like that wants to, get out in front, run the football, mix coverages, do all that kind of stuff. So just wasn't good enough early in the game. Turnovers really, killed us, and those were on me. So, if I clean those up, and I know I will, I got a lot of confidence in this team to go out there and play some, really good football. Our defense played good, good enough to keep us in the game, good enough to really, if we don't turn the ball over twice, give us a chance to win that one. So, got to play better myself, first and foremost.
With the way the Tennessee defense played tonight against Matthew Stafford, I was reminded it's the same group that kept Patrick Mahomes to only 3 points here recently.
That's right.
They've got some things figured out.
They do. They're good up front. They're creative coach. They have game plan specific defensive schemes on a week-to-week basis. 1 week cover 4 might look like this. The next week cover 4 looks a little different. That's where they're special. And Paul, I know you and I have talked about a little bit, during our podcast sessions together, that they're one of the best zone defenses in football. They really understand how to pass people off from one area to the next. And that led to a lot of Stafford struggles tonight. Yeah, some dumb decisions, but certainly let's give credit to the Titans defense, too.
Absolutely. From a team defense playing extremely well, let's go down to individual defenders. Time to pick a defensive MVP at the halfway point of the year. Myles Garrett, the favorite. T.J. Watt in Pittsburgh right behind him. Then you have Diggs, Donald, and Ramsey. Is your pick coming off this list?
My pick is, I'm going with chalk here. I mean, I think it's Myles Garrett. To me, Myles Garrett's been the best defensive player in football this year. He's very good against the run, but you could see one-on-one around the edge. I mean, he's reached the Aaron Donald status of almost unblockable when he's one-on-one. You have to have a plan for Myles Garrett. He's just too big. He's too fast. He's disruptive. We saw that again today against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. So it's the first time in a while I think we've gotten to this point of the year where I haven't gone, no, Aaron Donald's definitely the defensive MVP.
Always a good
Finally,
pick.
Somebody challenging him a little bit here. And, yeah, I go with Myles Garrett for sure.
We spend so much time in the spring talking about the rookies to be and getting to know them. I'm glad that we're going with rookies of the year as well at our halfway point of the season picks. So are we beginning with the offense or the defense? How about Rookie of the Year on the left side, we have offense. Jamar Chase way out in front. And on defense, Micah Parsons even further out in front on that side.
The defense is a no-brainer. It's not even a discussion, I don't think. I mean, Micah Parsons is definitely the defensive rookie of the year. Micah Parsons is already one of the best linebackers in football, period. I mean, he's one of the best defensive players in the league. He can do everything. Rush the passer at defense end, cover linebackers or running backs out of the backfield. Fill the A gap and take on a fullback and get them off you and then tackle the tailback. There's nothing he can't do. He's a phenomenally, a big human being, but incredibly athletic, and you can see how he can chase the ball down. And then Paul.
Did you say chase just to get yourself to the next one?
I'm going to Chase just because. No, I didn't. I'm not that smart to take myself there like that. But Jamar Chase, for what he has done this year, he's been arguably the most explosive wide receiver in football. Made a few mistakes today. I know that. But, man, one-on-one, week after week, Jamar Chase has been amazing. I want to give Mac Jones some love. Najee Harris, of course, been good for the Steelers, but nobody's made the impact for their offense as a rookie like Jamar Chase.
And remember that big discussion, should they go with the wide receiver?
Or
should they go with the offensive tackle?
Right.
And halfway through the season, they certainly made
the right pick.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of good choices for Coach of the Year. And I'm curious to find out which one that you think is best. Kingsbury at the top. John Harbaugh always does a good job. Mike Vrabel has been excellent. Sean Payton, too. And Brandon Staley in his first year with the Chargers. Who's your guy?
A lot of guys to pick from right there. Hey, one guy I wish was on that list, too, is Matt LaFleur. How many years in a row do the Packers have to be good and he has to manage, dysfunctional situations before he gets some love here? I'm going to go with Cliff Kingsbury here as well. And trust me, everybody, I didn't see these graphics before I picked these. I picked these first, all right? But Kingsbury, we've talked before the year. This is a hot seat year. They had to do something. They had to get in the playoffs. And, yeah, they have a good roster built by Steve Keim, but Cliff Kingsbury has grown as a play caller. I think he's understand how to manage the game a little bit. Even if they don't get big plays, we've talked about in certain weeks where they can be patient and go on 15 play drives. So I give Cliff Kingsbury, with a lot of pressure on him, a lot of credit for what he did. Damn. Like that right there?
It's nice, right? It's a good-looking lineup. And I want to say one more thing about Cliff Kingsbury. Get you to say one more thing. We were talking before the season started about how much you like Kyler Murray, but you needed Cliff Kingsbury to do a little more to help him, put him in better spots.
Yes.
What has he done? And Colt McCoy did it today, too.
Right.
What has he done to kind of answer that call?
I think it's more formation usage. It's not just 4 wide receivers and Kyler Murray and the shotgun play after play. We talked about that a lot last year, where it was very easy to break them down, I think, as the season went on. They gotten better on the offensive line, which has allowed Cliff Kingsbury and company to be more physical, stay true to the running game. Oh, you want to play pass defense and stop Kyler Murray? Fine. Here's Chase Edmonds. Here's James O'Connor. And then the ability to, when teams took away the big plays, Cliff Kingsbury's had an inventory of offense and ways to find 5-yard completion, 6-yard completion, 8-yard completion. So that's what I really love, and that's what I meant about helping Kyler Murray out. And we've seen Kyler Murray, of course, play better football because I think he's got a few more advantages schematically now, too.
Not just a little bit better. He's played a whole lot better.
No doubt.
Kingsbury calling the game that way. We invite you to download the PointsBet app and get better odds, daily promotions, and betting options you won't find anywhere else. PointsBet, live your bet life.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.